can only do so much, Annie can only do so much. But Jinx is a dedicated team fighter that if you get rolling, the resets come through, you can run away with these fights. Bvoy, a lot of tools being given to him to be the carry.
All right, what's it going to be, Blaber? He had a legendary Trundle game in the previous game. And now, what's the reveal going to be? Please, spicy jungle.
Okay, so what are the spiciest jungles we have? They still
AD Mordekaiser got AD added to his ratios.
To the queue.
Rek'Sai spicy too. Rek'Sai got some buffs. So they reworked Rek'Sai whatever they call it. They changed Rek'Sai pretty significantly.
Yeah.
And she was lame. She was not very good. So they had to buff her up. They buffed her up a little bit on the left back, giving her some more AD. It's kind of cool now where you don't have to be unburrowed after your ulti and stuff, and so you can pull out some more team fighty stuff. Let's see, because this champion is a lot early game focused, but now has some decent ways to like play some team fights later on, because it's easier to go for engages and then burrow out. You can like go for your flash engage or something, get your knockups, and then try and survive with a burrow out, or like delaying time with your ultimate. So we'll see. There's definitely still not a lot of fans of the champ.
Yeah.
So that's why it does take us to get to Fearless 5 for us to actually see Rek'Sai, but we do get to see her.
Game 5s always deliver something. And this time around, a unique jungle pick that we have not seen in quite a while for Blaber on the red side. C9 getting pushed to the limit by the team that most predicted at best would pick up a game. Shopify Rebellion found themselves up in the series earlier, and now we're hoping to close out strong. It all comes down to one more game. Shopify Rebellion versus Cloud9, Game 5.
All right, we got our Rek'Sai game. Blaber. Let's see. If you're a Rek'Sai here, I probably gank Annie. I think I go Rek'Sai. You can do level 3 ganks on Rek'Sai. You don't have to. You can do like just a red quadrant clear and then tunnel through mid lane. Maybe just go for a flash, make it very quick, and just use that to get to the other side. Or you can always just go for your regular full clear. But I find oftentimes even it doesn't cost you very much time to pass from one side through mid lane to the other side. And if it's a Ryze versus Annie matchup, a flash advantage could mean a lot and have a tremendous amount of value. You do have to worry sometimes about Xin coming in and actually then going to like punish you when you're on your camps, because if Xin finds you on a camp, then it's dangerous. But you should have your lanes with Prio if you go for that type of play anyways.
Yeah.
But I expect him to just do full clear anyway.
You can always have that tunnel as well if you are really worried. If you just save it in case Zhao comes in, just try and get away.
He does have an early ward up here on the top side, so they do want to see if Palafox goes to place a ward. Maybe if Palafox does not, then they might actually go for the level 3. We'll see.
Good damage back onto Bvoy right there as early heal used by Seos. And they have the sweeper as well, so they clear out the ward that Vulcan just dropped down. Pop Blossom's thrown out though, or the Q rather. Vulcan's just trying to get that poke down onto the Jinx. It looks like they hit level 2 early, so Shopify Rebellion's bot lane will have to back off.
All right, Loki's pushing in, no level 3 angle, so just full clear there for both junglers then. And meanwhile, Palafox has his vision on the bottom side, so he can hover there. Nothing too spicy.
Junglers will just pass each other in the mid lane at about the exact same time. Just a tiny lead to Blaber getting towards the Wolves first. As he's pathing to this bottom side, again, I'm looking at that low health bars of Shopify Rebellion thinking maybe there could be an angle here. Rek'Sai pretty good historically at going for early dives. He's able to get in, get out, and also provide a decent amount of damage, but we'll see if they actually go for that. It's not exactly the level 2 game that we saw.
I would say definitely don't do that.
No? All right.
With Summoner Spell still available, I think that's very dangerous, but okay.
And look at that, first Rek'Sai in 2025. in Tier 1. I'm here, so I believe this is a global stat, just like across the board. First
They're
in
gonna
Tier
do
1.
it, Kangas.
Yeah.
I'm so worried.
So no heal available for Seos. There is Flash, though, and it is a quite tanky Leona. Flashes over the stun and tries to get the damage down, tries to lock in Vulcan. Seos lives, and they got him! Blaber punished! You can hear Kobe cringe. His facial expression doesn't look much better. That is a kill given over to Shopify Rebellion.
That was nice from Seos, though. That was nice from Seos. Lock it up, make sure they get the kill. Bvoy can then come back in, gets the, takedown, gets excited. Okay, Kangas, that is a game 5 attempt at a risky dive.
Low damage on Bvoy. Maybe Vulcan looks for something here. Ooh, the Blooming Blows does damage. Hits with the Comet as well, so Bvoy has to back off. That's going to be a slight CS lead to Zven, but, I mean, you're real happy getting an early kill on your Jinx.
Yeah, I mean, Contractz is here, too, so Contractz could take the minions. So they won't even, like, lose too much value. Yeah, your minions aren't going into the Jinx, but the Jinx got the kill credit. So, okay, Seos just take the minions then.
Yep.
Keep that money in the bottom lane, okay? Keep it in the family.
Keep it in the family, yeah. Contractz just wanted the ward, drop the control ward down.
Look at that CS advantage.
That's
for
7.
Seos.
Dude, the support stats are going to be in shambles now.
Okay.
As Blaber's looking for another gank here, not to be deterred from how the last one went over the wall into Palafox, and no chance for the Andy to flash. Blaber picks up a kill.
Yeah, Rek'Sai mid ganks here, very nice, and Palafox doesn't even have an angle to flash anywhere for an escape or anything, so nicely done there for the little, very quick, efficient ganks through mid lane. Of course, it was because it came from Fountain, but we won't talk about that.
No, let's just talk about the last 30 seconds, not the 30 seconds before that. Fudge with the electrocute finds a solo kill on a Thanatos.
Fudge lays it down, flashes in, gets the Aatrox solo bolo on Thanatos Gnar. This is one of the champions we always talked about for Thanatos when he first came into the league.
Ooh.
But he hits that Q sweet spot, and then you know what happens. A boom.
I didn't know you had it like that, Fudge. That was beautiful. Oh!
Wow!
The Fudge factor showing up here in Game 5 when backs are against the wall. When it comes down to the pressure moments, Fudge steps up.
Kangas, Cloud9 kind of scuffed their dive on bottom side. Fudge gets a solo bolo. Damonte's popping off. I don't know. Game 5 vibes here for Shopify. Feeling kind of good.
And now they're looking for another play onto the mid lane. Loki does have the flash available. The wind becomes lightning lands. Audacious charge forward, but Loki does get away with the phase rush. Flash used. Traded for Contractz.
Yeah, Loki doesn't have his teleport, so even though they don't kill Loki, okay, he sticks around. He's got Blaber coming. Okay, so it's actually fine for Loki. He trades his flash with Contractz, and he's still able to get this minion wave. Did he miss that cannon?
Maybe we can get a
Tibbers was in his face.
replay of that, yeah.
I think he did. Whatever, he got most of the other minions.
Blaber's now on the bot side. Okay, what happens when you fail once? You just try again, everybody. Yeah, okay, maybe not, though. He has actually spotted and pushed away.
The ult would be really nice, though, if he did want to go for that. So just a little bit more experience there for Blaber. Grab his ult, and maybe we think about it.
Ooh, Seos actually finds the Xenoblade onto Vulcan, and then, again, uses heal immediately to give him the move speed to jump away. Blaber's onto the red buff. How close is he to level 6? If he's able to hit it here, it'd be a little early, though.
I think he will.
Okay.
But they're pushing in right now. Let's see.
And resets complete. Oh, wait, Bvoy canceled.
All good.
Huh.
He's got Spellbook and his support coming back in. Bvoy going to go for the recall now. And...
Oh, we got the replay. Okay, let's take a look at the cannon minion. One more Turch. I think it's dead. Oh!
It was spreading. It was so close to spreading, yeah. Yep.
Okay.
That's funny. We actually got the slow-mo so that chat could type -1 again. That is crazy.
The double up on it.
All right, but the grubs, though, Kangas.
Spawning here in 15 seconds, and Blaber has level 6, so does Contractz. Junglers are ready to fight, but no flash on Contractz.
Neeko here early. Wards in the river, and the vision control for Shopify looks pretty good, though.
Yep. And also remember that Loki doesn't have the flash in the earlier play. Palafox does, plus Tibbers. So anytime Loki walks up, you're in danger.
Oh, Fudge is actually walking early, too. Look at the Aatrox here.
Speaking of, they just land the stun onto Loki. Fudge chains the CC, Contractz over the top, and that's a third kill to Shopify Rebellion.
Oh, the Rebellion Game 5 is gaining momentum here. Fudge is popping off. He solos Thanatos. He leaves from bottom lane to go kill mid lane, too. And he goes back bottom lane to deal with the minions that are pushing in, but his team should be able to get the objective for him. Shopify with the grubs also. Wait, Blaber is here. He's got flash, so he could like go in, do some weird stuff.
Looks like they just smite away the second and back off. All right, so C9 will get one. Wait, blue team. Oh, no.
Yeah. It's just because when you get two, you know, you get your objective credit. It'll get an announcement. And does mean Shopify only need one more objective here to claim feats because they got their first 3 kills. So either one objective or the tower is all that they need.
Next objective's in a minute and a half as that dragon will come up onto the rift. So that's the next one to pay attention to. I just love the fact that Shopify Rebellion were so willing to pull the trigger onto Loki in the mid lane. He didn't have the flash available. Palafox didn't even need the flash. He just movement speed buffed himself, walked up, hit the W for the stun. And they take out Loki. So Palafox still has the flash available for a potential dragon fight.
Fudge 2-0 on the Aatrox. Ooh, he is feeling it good. Game number 5 here. Honestly, I think their whole team is feeling really good, though, because the setup here, I mean, Xin is going to do a lot more than Rek'Sai in team fights for later on. Like, Xin ultimate is crazy good for these fights. Meanwhile, Cloud9, like, they do have options for if Loki can get some more money on Ryze, you know, start to play some sidelines, and you've got your, like, Neeko and Kaisa engages, like, bombs that they can go for. But Shopify's comp is really easy to play and really straightforward with Annie and Leona. And if Fudge is playing so well here on the Aatrox, does feel like this is going to have to be Cloud9 kind of creating some differences here to change the tides. Dragon's coming up, though, very shortly. And Cloud9, technically, like they've got their little bit of a gold lead, so it's all still fine for them. I'm just kind of
200. We allow it. Yeah.
I'm projecting pretty far into the future. And Rek'Sai has finished a Stride Breaker here, so Blaber.
That's a good point.
See what he can do with his Stride Breaker as well as ultimate available. Meanwhile, Contractz is still just on little pieces.
They might just give the dragon. I mean, Contractz is passing around to meet up with Palafox. Okay, this is actually the approach angle.
Palafox wants to use his ult. He's got his Malignance. He has his flash ready.
Loki has flash coming off cooldown very shortly. Who did they want to go on to? Blaber tunnels away. Flash engage onto Blaber. Everything sent onto the Rek'Sai. They blow him up. It's traded for Palafox, though. Mid laner for jungler. Shopify Rebellion have Bvoy coming from behind with the Jinx excited. C9 have to get out of dodge. That's a flash out from Loki. Dragon to Shopify Rebellion.
I want to take a look back at the beginning, because if Bvoy was there at the beginning and got the reset off that kill on Blaber, that could have been even better for Shopify. But Palafox decides, I'm trading my life for the jungler so that we can guarantee get the objective afterwards, and they do that. They get their feats because of it. So let's see. Okay, Bvoy is dealing with the... Oh, he wants that cannon. Yeah. You can't be leaving that cannon too early. So finish off that cannon, then comes over. Oh, he was actually walking around the back the other way.
He did participate. He's just really far away.
He ulted over, and so he did get excited off of the ult takedown assist. So, yeah, they get their objective regardless. You know, they trade Annie flashing in onto Blaber to get the kill for Dragon number 2.
Now Palafox is on the top half of the map here. No Tibbers available, but can still threaten stun with just his basic abilities. And so that means Thanatos has to run away as Contractz and Zhao are also waiting in the wings. Flash out from the Gnar. Thanatos gets to safety, but that is going to be plates to Shopify Rebellion. Yeah,
they're trading it on bottom side as well. Cloud9 working away on bottom tower. Of course, since Shopify already have their feats, like the race, I guess doesn't matter that much. They're just kind of trading tower gold and plate gold. So, I mean, it's kind of fun to watch races anyway.
Yeah. And it is surprisingly... Hey, it's C9 take it! Yeah! Woo! 2 on the turret instead of the 3 means less armor on that turret. But I do want to highlight the fact that C9, despite being down in kills, despite being down to the dragons, they are slightly ahead in gold still. They've been able to maintain that.
Exactly. And a lot of this is, you know, they're looking at this Kaisa, Zven here, as well as us looking at him dodge the ultimate. But Zven on the Kaisa definitely has the possibilities here to carry for Cloud9.
He's 30 CS up.
Yeah, he's a lot of CS up. You know, they did go for that dive, even though they gave up the kill in going for that dive. As we said, you know, they did deny Bvoy some CS there.
Now it looks like Seos tanky enough that he won't go down. But you can see Zven had to walk all the way back. That was still his back being delayed there as he just gets back to pick up the pickaxe. Would have loved to finish that call beforehand, but very close to finishing that anyway.
Yeah. Let's see here, because the pressure is going to continue from Shopify. They've got all 5 members here.
Do they go for the dive? It's Loki and it's Vulcan. Blossom is available. He's going to use it very early here, only onto 2 members. Fudge taking a lot of damage here. Zven jumps in with the Kaisa ultimate killer instinct, not going to find the kill though, as now it's on the Blaber turn. Contractz looking for a Palafox nearby. No flash to get over the wall, so Blaber gets out.
And Cloud9 are fighting this 4v5 because they're keeping Thanatos topside to split push and take the tower. That is a wise choice. They defend their bottom side here, and Thanatos, actually, his pressure is going to get Fudge's teleport cooldown out because of it. So good, you know, props to Loki there. His dodges at the beginning ensured that they weren't in very much danger. So they do defend their bottom side while getting the teleport cooldown out of Fudge. And this is one of the advantages that we mentioned for Cloud9 is their ability to play side lanes. They've got split pushers in Loki here on the Ryze, plus the Trinity Force. Whoa!
Tinglebarbs lands on the Palafox, and they're going in with the Void Rush. Blaber on the Rek'Sai will continue the chase as Zven picks up the kill.
Yeah, they give the money to...
more. Gets a flash, zap, doesn't land. Bigger Death Rock, it does! Bvoy with the snipe.
So both AD carries picking up kills, but Loki is pushing side lane for Cloud9 down bottom, so Loki's going to get up to that tower very quickly. Meanwhile, the rest of Shopify, oh, he's teleporting in for a flank. He wants to go for Fudge.
2-0-2 on the Aatrox. Can they get the kill? Stunned up into the wall. Thanatos locks him in place, and now Loki just free fires onto the Aatrox. Humble dash away. The Ryze ultimate coming through. Fudge flashes over, and he just breaks their ankles. Contractz is nearby to guarantee the escape, and Fudge gets out of there.
Better get off that ward, too. Okay, no recall on the ward.
Yeah.
He does get out, and they're able to juke them. Cloud9 here really fighting back in some of their side lane play. Let's see what else. They still have their teleport on Thanatos ready. So he's going to go back to base for a quick purchase and should just go down bottom side. Loki actually not going to continue pushing for the top side tower, though. They're content just have that top wave dive to the minions instead of collecting the gold.
Dragon in 20 seconds. C9 have a good setup around that currently. But Shopify Rebellion are able to push this wave in, so they're going to have to answer that on the C9 side now. The turret mid lane for Shopify really helps them with that control.
And remember, Fudge, since he doesn't have his teleport now, he has to walk from that top wave where he's on vision. So Cloud9 can track him. They have pretty good timer on Fudge's position right now.
Precarious position for Shopify Rebellion. They are approaching 4v5 in the Pop Blossom from Vulcan lands. Flash away from Palafox, but he's still locked into place. Does he trade for Zven? He does! 1-for-1, Shopify Rebellion take out the Kaisa, but Thanatos once more. Loki is the primary carry for C9 in this fight. Roots up Contractz, looking for more damage there. Vulcan just being annoying on the flank right now, but here comes Fudge. Pops the ultimate, but it's not going to be enough to chase down.
Smart play here from Cloud9. Since they saw Fudge, as we said, on the top wave, they immediately start at the dragon, and Vulcan goes for the engage. Him again on this Neeko finds a really good engage for Cloud9. They get the extra kill, they get their dragon. Good job. They actually made use of the Fudge teleport that we talked about them burning. You know, when they defended bot side play, and Thanatos kept split pushing. These little things for the side lane plays for Cloud9 do actually mount and earn them a team fight win, an objective win. And here we go. This is Vulcan. Because they're making the call, hey, we've got the timer. Fudge is walking. And so trading your support for the enemy mid laner is a very good trade for them, because Thanatos also gets like the follow-up here, lock-in onto the Leona. Then Shopify get there, and once Fudge is here, like they want to make something out of it, but there's nothing here left for them to go for.
C9 had already taken the trade up in the kills, and then just kite back from the Aatrox ultimate. Aatrox is fed 2-0-0, but is not able to solo carry fights if you can't get in to the fight. 6-5 kill credits, 2-1 dragons. gold lead in favor of C9 by just 700, despite turrets in favor of Shopify Rebellion. This is a very even game state as the Herald has started up.
And I think it was big for Cloud9 to get that dragon afterwards, you know? Stock that stacking. Here we go on the Herald fight, though.
Blaber has the smite available, but he just can't quite find a safe angle in. So that is Herald picked up, and Palafox looks for the engage. Thanatos flashes to safety. Will he go down? Timbers is chasing him, but instead they turn onto Vulcan. The Neeko is the sacrifice as Thanatos gets away. Loki flashes. When it becomes lightning, does not land from Contractz, but the slow does. Zap, Bop, Fudge locking him into place, and Loki will fall. Shopify Rebellion find a big pick.
Oh, they do. They get the Herald. They get the kills afterwards. And bottom side tower, I guess they don't want to invest it just yet. They're going to go for the reset instead. Bunch of flowers down there as well. A whole bunch of value.
And despite Palafox being 1-4, I gotta say, these Annie engages have been clinical. Whether he's just hard targeting Blaber around the objectives right there, finding the engage to force out Thanatos' flash, get them the Vulcan kill, like, still very high impact Annie gameplay.
Yeah, that last one was very big. Grabbing both Thanatos, getting him very, very low, forcing him out, even though they didn't kill him. That kind of like forces Vulcan to peel and commit, and so it kind of earns them that kill.
Engaged by proxy, that's what I call it.
Exactly. So, do they have enough money? They're trying, you could see them funnel as much money as they can into Bvoy. They're trying to fund his Infinity Edge at the moment. They gave him Raptors before the mid-wave because they really, really want that Infinity Edge here since Otacon is about to arrive on the Rift. And once they could get Infinity Edge for their Jinx, their team fight really does take off, but Cloud9 still able to get position first. They've got vision control leading up to the Otacon. So it's a nice setup for them. They cleared out a lot of these petals on the bottom side too, and Thanatos needs to charge up his Gnar bar. He just went back to mini, so it's going to take a little bit here. Doing his best on the minion wave to charge that thing up while they start on the Otacon.
Yeah, one minion wave gets you pretty close. As now it's a pop blossom for Vulcan. They're going to go for the engage straight out of the teleport. Palafox couldn't even press a button, but it's all about Bvoy. He gets the reset. The Jinx is excited. The Infinity Edge was completed. That's 2 down for C9. Shopify Rebellion. Send the Jinx in. Send the Jinx forward. He gets stunned up by Vulcan. Flash away. C9 saved 2 members, but here comes the Rift Herald. That one's going to land into the turret. Shopify Rebellion clean up the fight. They'll get the turret. They're looking at the Otacon.
They're looking at him. That Otacon is theirs. Shopify Rebellion in game 5 here will get the Otacon. They will secure this advantage over Cloud9. And Kangas, honestly, the look from Cloud9, the opener there, I thought that was going to be devastating when Vulcan got the timing here on the Neeko right on the arrival of the teleport. It looked good, but the counter, and with Jinx just having gotten that IE that we were looking on.
Yeah, they're going to look at me. I had to look.
Look here. Let's go.
Yeah, it looks good, looks good.
Wait.
Kill the Rek'Sai. I can
Play with Jinx.
Jinx will carry, Jinx will carry.
Yeah, I'm going.
This guy?
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah, it's good. Keep going. You're good. Keep going. You're good.
I'm thinking
Nice, Jay.
That's the thing about Annie. If you get your ultimate down, you know, the Tippers was down, the Malignants, pockets were down, and Jinx was totally safe in the back.
I was wrong. He did press one button. The most important button for Annie to press in that moment does go off, and that means that C9 are on a heavy back foot. 2,000 gold lead for Shopify Rebellion, plus the Otacon picked up right there. And now they're looking for a pick onto Vulcan right here. Solar Flare does land, but it's only the slow. Death Rocket as well, and goodbye, Vulcan. Shopify Rebellion punished the support for looking for deep wards.
Yeah, now they're spam pinging down mid lane, but Dragon is available, so I wonder if they're going to split resources. Take Dragon while pushing? Looks like it. Wait, you don't want Annie to be the one down by the Dragon, though, so maybe Palafox just go catch the bottom wave. There we go.
As we do see Blaber nearby, I think he's waiting for somebody to walk up and try and go for the wave. Or maybe he sees an angle for the steal. What does Blaber want to do right here?
Well, there is a pre-existing tunnel, but still, that is like suicide.
Yeah, that's a one-way ticket for
He just wants to one-shot somebody.
He has 1.5 items completed. Actually pretty close to that black.
Oh, he wants to one-shot Jinx.
Oh, if it is Bvoy. No, he actually backs away. Now Blaber spotted. He spent so much time there. We'll take the tunnel straight into Palafox's waiting arms. And Contractz says thanks for the gold donation. It's appreciated.
Our Shopify Rebellion pack of fans over here is
they're
getting
ecstatic.
real rowdy.
They're ecstatic right now.
Oh, Fudge.
Okay, looking for even more onto Zven. Has the flash available, but instead uses the killer instinct to reposition. Jinx rocket lands, but Zven is out of there.
Okay. Side lane pushed in, but not going to be too bad at all. All right, with the reset here on Hex Gates, Baron a minute and a half away. They've got the Dragon Soul over 4 minutes away. The plan is already laid out, Kangas. Move your vision here over to Baron. Keep track of that for a good few minutes until the Dragon Soul arrives. And then you just force the fight. Their turn is so good. They've got anti-flash. They have Leona here with flash and ultimates available. And it's going to be on Cloud9. Can they pull out some sort of sneaky brush play, some sort of surprise? Because Shopify Rebellion are about to take this game right out of their hands. They're on the precipice.
They're on the precipice.
They need one more big teamfight win to get a real meaningful objective.
Job's not done.
Yeah, job's not done. Either that Soul or that Baron.
I will say, just, broad stroke, Shopify Rebellion were the team coming into this year that were really hard to power rank based on the roster. Yes, there was potential, but would the pieces come together? Would it work? Split 2, they showed us the potential of what they're actually capable of, and now they're pushing C9, and I gotta say, no rain, no flowers. You gotta go through those tough moments as a team to really build that trust, and this is a new team built together. Seo's coming in from Brazil. Bvoy been here for a bit now, but still trying to get together with the rest of the team and really give him the tools to carry now 5-0 and 4 on the Jinx. He is the superstar in this game that can just make sure that they get across that finish line. Everything's coming together for Shopify at the right time in the season. It's the elimination phase. They're against C9, and they have the chance to take Game 5.
Really, too, I want to give so much credit to Fudge. We talked about it at the beginning of this series, but when Shopify went from, sort of the bottomish of the standings to rise up last split and kind of surprise and upset. And they ended up finishing third in playoffs there, losing to Cloud9. Fudge was a huge part of their ascent up to be into the top 4. And here versus Thanatos, this is a series and this is a matchup where Thanatos, obviously he's an amazing top laner, and he just came off last weekend with some really hard carry games. And so to come in here in Game 5 on the Aatrox, get a solo kill on the Thanatos, and mid lane gank, he's finding nice windows to roam as well. Definitely some big props to Fudge. And Thanatos himself said it when I interviewed him at the beginning of the day. And he was like, yeah, Fudge went from, one of the bottom players of the league to, in Thanatos' opinion, the 3rd best top laner, just behind, himself and Bvoy there in the league. So really good stuff from him. Of course, now he's in a very good spot. He's got his upgraded boots shield in addition to a Steric shield to be able to fight with, and the survivability of the Sundered Sky. So he's got a very bruisery teamfighty Aatrox build here. Plenty of survivability for him to really be a big point on the front line to create some space for Bvoy to, as you say, control these team fights. Contractz SOL with a pretty good setup.
He wants it. If they protect Bvoy, they can win these fights. Bvoy with 3 items on the Jinx. Yes, Zven actually is also at 3 items, so it's not that big of a difference. Most of that's the CS coming in from Zven. But Jinx's teamfight ability, if you just get that 1 kill participation, boom, your champion just unlocks.
Meanwhile, you always got to look at the comeback potential, Kangas. Cloud9. We talked about Zven early on being the possible one to carry this. He has his 3 items, but also Loki is edging towards a death cap. Ooh. He's got both of his rods. Problem is, I think the timeline will be pushed up by Shopify, so there's not enough time for him to finish the death cap just yet.
And they start up the Baron, but it is spotted by the far side alteration, I believe, was dropped down there. So C9, either way, will scare Shopify Rebellion off of that one. Dragon in 15 seconds. This is Soul for Shopify Rebellion. You got the Jinx to a position to carry, but can you actually do it? Now Contractz gets chunked down.
Yeah, that is a meaningful chunk right here.
And it looks like they're, gonna send Contractz back. I mean, this signals that C9 just get the Dragon. I think that poke alone just guaranteed C9 the Dragon Soul denial. Contractz has to back off. The Mega Death Rocket does not land, so Shopify Rebellion would have really liked to pick up the soul there. C9 will deny it.
Very big for Cloud9. Also, I mean, that buys so much time to get the death cap. Does wait, Loki's recalling right now. Can he get his death cap now? Because
doesn't look like it. No.
Okay.
He backs off. So just picked up the control ward.
Sometimes this thing is like takes a while to update.
Okay,
so
okay, yeah.
we're kind of waiting on the edge of our seats to see.
Is he gonna do it? Is he gonna do it?
Not quite yet. Just a control ward. Which sometimes, to be fair, a control ward can win you the whole game.
Yeah, that is true. Put it in the right brush, hide in said brush. That's the two-step combo to win half my solo queue games. Just wait for the enemy to walk into you.
There you go.
Baron is going to be the target, though, for right now. There's no more Dragon on the map for another 4 minutes. Baron could be the decider, could be the magnet to pull action to the top half of the map. So that means that you got to make sure you're getting your wards down. Currently, Shopify Rebellion are controlling some of the access points. There's just that one control ward over the pit, and now Palafox will clear that out.
Let's see.
That's a lot of gold on the side of Shopify Rebellion, a lot of blue bars at the top there.
Yeah, and the biggest one is Bvoy himself. Although Zven is not far behind, and again, item completions there aren't too shabby for him. Let's take a look at this split push, though. Thanatos is actually getting the advantage on split push. So Gnar gets the early push on bottom side. He does go Mega, so you have this little window where his Mega is going to timeout, and then it'll be exhausted for a little bit, and you kind of reduce in threat as far as your teleport. But doesn't look like Shopify are in a position to force anything or take advantage of that. And now the cap is completed.
There we go. Loki just needed a few more waves. The Shopify Rebellion lost a big window where the Ryze wasn't quite as strong. That's a lot of AP picked up. Contractz did get the Guardian Angel, though. So it doesn't mean that Shopify Rebellion aren't able to scrap. They still have tools. It just means that Loki now is going to be a big threat.
No angle here for Fudge either. Thanatos doesn't get close enough to the tower.
That's a very small health bar on that tower, by the way. I can't even see a lick of blue. There's Palafox hit by the Prey Seeker. He's able to back away just fine.
Can Cloud9 get their advantage with the split? Because Ryze, with the death cap completed, like Ryze is very powerful. Can he realm warp out of here? Palafox is going to meet him up, actually.
Palafox will find him. Takes a lot of damage in response, so Loki almost just blows up Palafox. Does have the realm warp to get to safety, so mid laner's just trading health bars. Thanatos does TP as the Void Seeker lands, but only onto Timbers.
Guess that doesn't change very much.
Means Thanatos won't be able to split push bot side as much. I think maybe Loki heads down there now.
Yeah.
He's the only one with teleport at this point.
Yeah, probably just keep Loki split pushing. I mean, Annie without Tibbers is definitely a worse, team fight than like Ryze doesn't care about not having realm warp. So that actually might be a dub in the short-term sense if there is a big fight.
You kind of have to flash W at that point as the Annie in order to get the big AoE stun.
Yeah, the cooldown's like super short, but
yeah, it looks like probably about 15 seconds at this point as we see the Timbers on the left side of the screen ticking fast. I love Malignance as an item.
Okay, well, on that note, they are going to head back over to the Baron side of the map. Are we just going to wait for the next dragon, though? I feel like there's no way they like force anything. If you did anything right now, it would be something like, oh, can we just get a flash out? And nobody please overcommit because Dragon Soul is coming back up. Blaber, a couple hundred damage.
Okay, when becomes lightning with the audacious charge. Smite for the slow, but he's over the wall. He's out of there. No teleport used by Loki either, so C9 don't lose their summoner spell to get around the map fast. But I do want to point something out here. Okay, no, as I say that, the Guardian Angel is picked up by Bvoy, so that is 4 items completed on the Jinx. I was going to say that Zven had more items completed as these Void Seekers are sniping down members of Shopify Rebellion. But I think all in all, pretty even between these two AD carries.
Okay, Palafox is teleporting back. They have position with vision control for Shopify.
20 seconds. Can Cloud9 find the way in? They were able to poke out Contractz last time before the approach. This time Shopify are the ones controlling said approach. There's no way that C9 are able to land all this poke ahead of time. They got to walk in And they don't have vision down right now, except for that one flanking ward. Loki, though, is just going to walk up and group up with the team. Fudge will mark Loki. Dragon started. Blaber's nearby. Can C9 find a way in? Thanatos is close to hitting Mega, but it might just come down to the 50-50. Thanatos is in the pit, trying to stack up the rage bar. Could look for the big engage. Watch for Thanatos.
Oh
Watch for Blaber. He goes in early, and he's taken out. Dragon secured by Shopify Rebellion, but the ball balls for Vulcan might just set up Zven to be the carry. Might set up Loki to do insane damage. Flash forward for Fudge. Gets on the backline. Flash by Zven as Kaisa's trying her best, but Bvoy is unleashed, and Zven is out of the fight. Big play from Fudge as Shopify Rebellion will win the fight. Chase down Vulcan. Neeko's out. Triple kill to Fudge. That's an ace for Shopify.
Shopify do it. They got the Dragon Soul, and they will get the Baron. This time around, Shopify are the one on Dragon, and they stop damage when Blaber tries to go in for the steal. They stop it. It's at 3K. Nobody's hitting it. They all turn immediately onto Blaber. They get the kill on him, then smite the Dragon and get that one. And look at Bvoy. He gets locked up by the Neeko combo, but as you said, with the Guardian Angel, he can just get right back up afterwards and immediately flash out. So they are completely safe to win the entire fight. Jinx is excited. They can chase them all down.
Incredible play. The flash and the Guardian Angel. Bvoy's able to outplay the engaged tools of C9, and you can see the frustration on Blaber's face. If Vulcan was just a second faster on that engage, maybe they're able to find something bigger, but as it is, that's Dragon Soul to Shopify Rebellion. That's a 5,000 gold lead to Shopify Rebellion. This is a massive lead to Shopify Rebellion. You see them wearing purple as well. They pick up the Baron, and they're looking to put the final touches on this best of 5.
No flash for the Rek'Sai. This is huge. Shopify, overwhelming advantage now. With the Hex Soul, with the Siege from Baron, slowly pushing up. Still have the Guardian Angel on Contractz. Only Bvoy was used. Here's the flank teleport. Definitely
this is
risky.
the final move from C9. Realm Warp just to bait out in a massive engage. Thanatos gets in. That's their shutdown. They got Bvoy. Jinx is out of the fight. They need the Aatrox to do insane damage now as Loki's spread apart from the rest of the team. C9 do not have their mid laner, but they do have Zven, and that's all that they need. The Kaisa's ripping through the health bars of Shopify. And what a flank engage from Shopify Rebellion. They're on his Zven now. He goes into the stasis. Contractz might be able to take him down, but has the Guardian Angel. Doesn't kill the Kaisa. And now Contractz is left out to dry. C9 weather the storm, and they turn this game right on its head.
Oh, the teleport flank works out for Cloud9. They put a stop to the Baron buff. They put a stop to the Siege.
That's one of those 1 in a million opportunities. The flash engage from Vulcan, the perfectly timed TP flank from Thanatos. You can't plan it better than that. When their backs are against the wall, C9 rise to the challenge.
Look at this ward down here in the river. Thanatos comes in. His Gnar bar is about half charged up. Looks really good. They get their Dream Engage, and this time there's no Guardian Angel for the Jinx. So this time Zven and Vulcan get their kill. Then you saw on the other side, Loki buys time with his Zhonias. When Palafox and Contractz are still on him, yeah, they get that kill, but the rest of Cloud9 killed off Fudge, and they're able to chase them down. They buy themselves some more time in this game, Kangas. We might be just swinging on Guardian Angel timers, though. You know, like we're playing from Guardian Angel timer to Guardian Angel timer. So the Jinx one was down in the previous one, so that one is going to come up fairly short on cooldown, but the Contractz one was just freshly burned. So they just took that one out, and now Blaber has a fresh one that he has been able to purchase with all that money. So the Guardian Angel goes to the other jungler now, but the Jinx is going to have 2 lives once again, and is going to have double summoners very shortly.
Yeah, Angel's putting in overtime in this game. It's coming up here for Bvoy, so that will be available. Less opportunity for C9 to take out the Jinx. That was the one opportunity to take out the Jinx, but Flash is also coming off cooldown. And Shopify Rebellion continue their siege on the bottom side. C9 are pushing top. No Baron-empowered waves, but Palafox will try and hold this top wave. Can Shopify Rebellion actually take the turret? Palafox does melt those, and there we go. Turret does go down, so Shopify Rebellion with that massive wave at least finished the job they were trying to start with the Baron.
All right, well, tower itself, like, it is an open inhib now. It is exposed, but Cloud9 with double Guardian Angels, with Thanatos also picking up his. Honestly, would you rather have 2 Guardian Angels on your front line or the one on Jinx? I think Cloud9 actually feel pretty good. The Hex Soul is usually like most annoying against poke teams.
Sure.
So I guess like a Zap is even more annoying, but other than that, like Shopify don't have a tremendous amount of poke at super long range. So Cloud9 with their double Guardian Angel timer, like this might be it. If they do a fight before Contractz gets his back, the question really is, can you actually kill the Jinx twice with double summons and Guardian Angel?
Exactly. Ghost available, flash
pretty hard.
available. That's one turret that goes down already. Elder Dragon's up in 35 seconds. C9 have a flank. Vulcan's looking for it, but Contractz spots him out. He's stunned up. Airborne, he's out of there. Vulcan's down while he looked for the hero play, and it doesn't end with him. How about a Guardian Angel already popped for Blaber, and he's just dead on spawn. Thanatos now in a 1v1 versus Fudge. Has to jump over the wall. It's going to come down to a base defense for C9. They can't kill Fudge, and Shopify Rebellion just mark the flank of Vulcan and find what could be the game-winning play.
Contractz says, not this time, Vulcan, and now Shopify will march to finish the job.
One wave to play with, one chance to push. Can Shopify Rebellion make magic happen? Palafox finds the engage under the Nexus turrets. The Rebels make dreams a reality. They will take down Cloud9 in this series no one thought they could. 3-2, Shopify Rebellion.
You won't like him when he's slightly angry.
You wouldn't like them when they're slightly angry. The underdog story, the Cinderella run, Shopify Rebellion, get it done.
Shopify Rebellion upset Cloud9. Huge stuff for them. Feels very good here in the upper brackets. Look at those smiles.
A well-deserved bow from those 5 players. You heard last week Palafox say they're not satisfied. 3rd place. They believe they can achieve higher. Step 1 is taking down the team that got 2nd place in Split 2. Check mark. Big and green. They got that job done. And now Shopify Rebellion are the team to continue in the upper bracket.